Medicaid. Providence Elder Place PACE works to keep you healthy and in your home. Call 206-320-5325 or visit providence.org Elder Place. Providence.org Elder Place.
1, 2, get down.
What's up, big and little homies? This is Masvita Maraire, host of Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio World, your one-stop shop for Seattle sports. We cover preps, we cover college, we cover pro, we cover it all. Huskies, Mariners, Seahawks, Garfield, South, Roosevelt, Metro, King County. This is where you want to listen to for all the sports that's happening in Seattle. Seattle Sports Weekly on Rainier Avenue Radio World.
See a bad mother.
Welcome to the coronavirus pandemic. I'll take coronavirus for 100. Fever, chills, shortness of breath, loss of taste or smell. What is stay at home and isolate? Correct. Coronavirus for 200. Inability to stay awake, persistent pain or pressure in chest, trouble breathing. What is seek immediate help? Correct.
Coronavirus for 500.
Crippling and potentially dead infectious disease eliminated the United States with vaccination.
What is the polio vaccine?
Correct.
I'll take coronavirus for 700.
The Daily Double. Should I take the coronavirus vaccine? Wait. Hold up. This is not a game. It's time for serious discussions. We have coronavirus vaccines, but not everyone is comfortable taking them. Here's the facts. Based on what has been proven about vaccines for other diseases, COVID-19 vaccine may help keep you from getting seriously ill, even if you do get the virus. Getting vaccinated also may protect people around, particularly those at greater risk for severe illness from COVID-19. We don't yet have all of the answers. Get informed, talk to your healthcare physician, and make the right decision for you. This is a message supported by the Washington State Department of Health.
This is Rainier Avenue Radio World.
Welcome to Real Estate and Money, a half-hour program on Rainier Avenue Radio World, designed to help you whether you're a buyer, seller, investor, or renter in real estate. Your hosts are two local professionals who will escort you on your journey. Violeta Strash, who has years of media advertising and marketing experience and brings this extensive knowledge to John L. Scott Real Estate and all our clients. And Tina Lombard, who is a mortgage loan originator with Guaranteed Rate Affinity, with over 28 years of experience. And now here's Violeta and Tina.
Hello, everyone. It's Violeta Strash with John L. Scott, Kent North. And I know Tina is on her way. She'll be joining us shortly. I wanted to welcome you to our special Chinese New Year's Day episode. You know, we started 2 years ago on this day, and we talked about feng shui in the home. Hi, Tina.
Hi. Great.
I was just saying hello and how that, you know, a couple of years ago we started with our Chinese New Year episode and feng shui, applying the different traditions of feng shui into buying and selling a home. Mm-hmm. So we've done that. And, you know, I feng shuied the home that I just purchased and we're good.
Yes.
The numbers are good. And so now today we want to talk about what is Chinese New Year's, what the traditions are in the Chinese culture. And I love saying this. Gung hei fa choi.
Okay.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So what else do you want to say to introduce what we're doing today, Tina?
Well, first of all, I just came from a luncheon with the Asian Real Estate Association. We had a luncheon at the Old Hot Pot down in Aurora, Colorado, and we just ate a bunch of food. So a bunch of food. That's the first celebration. But just getting together and celebrating the new year that's upcoming and letting go of the last year. So that's basically what it is. But so V, have you described exactly the Chinese New Year?
No, not yet. Should I get into the market updates first?
Yes. And then we'll come back and we'll talk more about this. Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I see that Daniel and I have the same background.
Yes.
Great minds think alike. But anyway, here we go. For the market, from week to week, we are looking at active homes being sold in King County. The count is 221 homes on the market at with 231 homes being sold at an average price of $1,106,000. That is 4% down actually from last year, which was $1,061,000. And in January, so year to year, January, days on the market, 24 days last year versus 17 days, which is a 7-day difference for this year. And in dollar per square foot, 2021, we're at $408, and this past month, we were at $482 a square foot. That's $74 difference right there. In Pierce County, we have 116 homes on the market, actively adding to the count, and sold 169 homes at an average price of $564,000, which from last year it was up $574,000. So there we see an increase of just 2% year to year. And days on the market last January was 26 versus 16 this year, 10 days less. So it's still, listing and then purchasing really fast. Average dollar per square foot in Pierce County is $237 versus $287, $50 difference from year to year. And then last we report on Snohomish County, active homes at 104, with sold homes 99. That's how many homes was sold in the past week. $826,000 was the average price versus $740,000 last year, and it's at 10%, around 10% down year to year. Days on the market, January to January, 22 versus 13. So 9 days, like a little over a week. And then dollar per square foot, $287 a square foot versus $358 now. And that is $71 difference. Now, real quick, I had been on a very special economic forecast session through John L. Scott, and I want to give you 3 things that I came away with. Okay, in the past, people have stayed in their homes for 10 years or more. Now it's about 8. It's going down because people are wanting to move sooner rather than the 10 years. Okay, and then you all know that. You've been in your childhood home longer than you've been in your current home, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then sellers have had a wait and see attitude. And now the majority are now preparing to enter the market ASAP because they see interest rates are going up. And you know what that means, though? That ownership, as prices go up, property values go up as well. And did you know that home ownership is the best hedge against inflation? That's what I found out. So that was the third thing that came up this week. And then inflation, just for an example, 2021, the inflation rate was up 6.8%. Home prices appreciated by 18%. And Tina, you can explain what equity is to the guys at national averages was the equity is $57,000. And in Washington State, your equity is $96,000 on the average. So explain to the folks real quick, Tina, what equity is, please.
Okay. So equity actually is your portion of the house. So if you should sell the house, it's the value of the house minus what you owe to somebody else. So if your house is worth $1 million and you have to, and you owe $400,000 on that house, then your equity would be $600,000. So it's the amount of money that you would walk away once all the debtors are paid. So $96,000 in the average in Seattle, that is not bad at all.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is there in Denver, but
Yeah,
It's
I know
crazy.
that we're going up like 17% a year or something crazy, and it's like I think the average price of a house right now is like $497 or something, but you still get a lot of bang for your buck here.
Yeah,
But
18% here. So now's the time to buy and sell.
it's the time to buy and sell.
Okay.
Yes. So that's that. Now, so let me go ahead and read for you really quick before we get into it. Read to you a definition of Chinese New Year. So
Yes.
Chinese New Year is also known as Lunar New Year or Spring Festival. It is the most important festival in China and a major event in some of the other Asian countries, East Asian countries. Lunar New Year celebrations are being held in more Western cities than recent years before, so each year it gets more and more popular. So, of course, here in the United States, in Seattle, they have a big celebration. They have a whole week-long celebration. And also here in Colorado, we have many celebrations going on. We've got dancing, we've got restaurants opening, we've got festivals. And traditionally here, what you're looking at is the traditional lantern. Red is actually a very brilliant color, vibrant color, and it is something that is marked for the new year. Hence, my lantern red earrings. Okay.
And I decided to wear gold
Did
to
you?
offset
Okay.
the red.
So for people who are celebrating, red is actually the color. And a lot of my folks today that I saw, a lot of them were wearing red from head to toe. And it's just a color of good luck. And so that's what they're celebrating here. Now, it's not just the Chinese that celebrate. There's different countries that celebrate: Vietnam, Korea, Mongolia, different parts of the Philippines. And, there's a lot of different things or traditions that we have. And I don't know, do you want to talk about the traditions, V, or do you want to wait to the other side?
Well, yeah. So you talked about decorating with red things. Here, what we are seeing is that it's also a time to honor those who have passed away. And you honor them with, you see the candles burning and different food items that you set up because it's believed that they need to have food on their journey.
Mm-hmm.
The
Right.
netherworld, whatever.
Yes.
But it's just they visit the ancestors' graves on the day before Chinese New Year.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead,
Yes.
Tina. Here's the reunion dinner.
Yes, enjoying family reunion dinner, Lunar New Year's Eve. So actually, the family just getting together and celebrating everything together. If you don't have time during the rest of the year, this is the one time where everybody makes it a point to get together, reunite, and actually wish everybody luck for the upcoming year. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, I guess then here's the tradition of exchanging red envelopes and other gifts, and so the moms and dads, the grandparents, aunts and uncles, they give the little kids these little envelopes filled with money, and I was a recipient of an envelope a few years back from a girlfriend who's Chinese, and they do observe the traditions, and they gave me money in the red envelope. I'm not, of the age group, but here you see, it could be anywhere from a couple bucks to hundreds of dollars that could be in these envelopes.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So I was blessed to get my $5 each from the ladies, the mom and the aunt. So that's a very special thing.
Yes. So it's really something else because, a lot of those red envelopes go around. I have a lot of realtor friends who are Chinese descent, and they actually give out their business cards in red envelopes.
Oh.
So it continues forward. Yes. Yes. So we've got setting off fireworks and firecrackers. So there is going to be a lot of celebrations going on, a lot of loud noise. And of course, we know that firecrackers are privy to the East Asian countries. So this is another time you're going to be hearing fireworks and firecracker displays, so on and so forth, because it is a tradition.
Yes. And then the last one, Daniel, the dragon dance.
Yes.
And you'll see lions and dragons all over the streets of China and in Chinatowns all over Western countries, because it's kind of the thing that they do. They perform to bring prosperity and good luck for the upcoming year or special events. So sometimes there are grand openings for Chinese restaurants where they'll have the dancers out on the streets in front of the establishment, and you can enjoy, and just a great way to celebrate an opening.
Right. We actually we had a gala December 10th, and the Asian Real Estate Association actually hired the dancers here in Denver. And they have 4 dragons that dance around. It's kind of like the dragon that you have, Daniel, the next one, the white dragon. And they dance around, they jump around, and you actually give them food, and they spit out money to you, and they give you scrolls. So it's a lot of interaction, a lot of fun. So these are some of the things you'll see. And you know what, a lot of the restaurants actually are holding their celebrations during the lunch hour and the dinner hours throughout the week. So if you just don't get enough of your celebration of Chinese New Year, head on down to the International District or somewhere where they are celebrating and be part of that.
What are the dates? I think it's happening from the 31st till
February 7th.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. A couple weeks. So you still have time to enjoy and watch the celebration happening all around town.
Now, some of these traditions, they happen on New Year's Eve, but some of the traditions actually they happen. We celebrate them all the time. So today, I want to show you what I got from one of my friends here. I got some cookies.
Oh,
I've got
in red.
And look, I've got cookies. Okay,
wow.
And it's the year of the tiger, so we're going to read about the year of the tiger really quick. Okay, and I actually on my desk here at the office, I have my food dogs. I have my food dogs because they represent power, prosperity, abundance, protection. So I actually have that on my desk, and that's all year round.
Oh, and I have them by my front door.
Girl, I got yes. Listen, I have them on my front door too.
Guarding the entrance to the house.
Oh my gosh! You want to know Asian houses? Drive by, you see the lions. And today I couldn't help it, but I got a money tree. This is actually a money tree.
Oh, cool!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a money tree because it's raining money this year. It's raining money this year. And of course I've got my different rocks and stuff too. But I have my Lombardite tree. There's a lot of jade trees. A lot of people have in the house.
Oh, yeah.
Your mother had a Filipino jade tree or what have you. So, and these are just things, that, it's just something that keeps your eye on the prize and luck and so on and so forth and just being your best. And so it's something that we pull from New Year's Eve, but it's a tradition that we actually pull through the rest of the year.
So a little other tidbit that you're the tiger. This is you're the water tiger, which only occurs every 60 years. So it's a special year. And the tiger's associated with strength, bravery, and exercising evils. So Tina, you love that. Exercising.
Get the evil things out of here. Okay. So what we're trying to do is, it's a year to focus on the strengths of the tiger. It's a year to find it. In Chinese astrology, you've got the tiger, the snake, the rat, the monkey. What else?
Next year is the rabbit.
The rabbit, yes. And so there's all these different zodiacs. Yes, and so I'm a snake. I'm in a couple of years. I think after this year is either the rabbit or the rooster or the dragon or something like that. Yeah, the rabbit and the dragon. But yeah, so it's just a way to focus on on the strengths of that animal and trying to pull that through and so on and so forth. So. Yeah, so that's where you're going to see the tiger everywhere this year. But is it time to go to break? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tune in to Real Estate and Money every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3 here on Rainier Avenue Radio.world. Join your hosts Violeta Strash with John L. Scott Kent North and Tina Lombard with Guaranteed Rate Affinity. They'll help you navigate the waters of our volatile real estate market and offer you some guidance on how to make your hard-earned money work to make your dreams come true. Learn about current trends, get tips on financial matters, and have fun, interactive discussions about your home inside and out. That's Real Estate and Money.
Okay, great. So
hey, is Luki here with us?
No, Luki couldn't make it. She's I have a friend named Luki Song, and I invited her to come on. She couldn't make it. She's celebrating Chinese New Year. Now, really quick, if I can just take a deep part. Yeah. Luki actually is one of the VPs at First Bank here in Colorado. First Bank is a very predominant bank, and it actually is owned by a Chinese family. Mm-hmm. Very, very progressive. And Luki is just one in a million. I'm sorry she couldn't be here, but she lived in China growing up as a young lady and just came here several years ago and has really immersed herself. And she couldn't make it because it's Chinese New Year. And I don't know how I could grab that tiger by the tail. But anyways,
that's a good one.
But she did give me some advice as far as what to talk about as far as the Chinese New Year.
Okay.
And if I can, really quick, I want to talk a little bit, V, about things you can do in your house to bring that good luck through in your house throughout the year. And so you can tell me, V, yes or no, if this is what you've incorporated into your new home. Okay.
Okay.
So one of the things that you want to do is to incorporate bright colors in objects, especially murals, crystals, and lights into your house. So have you planned for that?
Lots of light. Yes.
Yes.
Lots of light, mirrors. And I like to accent with bright colors seasonally.
Yes, bright colors. And so it's saying like crystals. I have amethyst, I have selenite, I have rose quartz, I've got labradorite, I've got crystals everywhere because it just brings the energy in the house. So let's see, 5 elements of feng shui, you want to have those colors: earthy tones, whites, blues, and reds. So make sure that's dispersed throughout the house.
Should I have a red door?
Red doors are
Should
good.
I paint my door red? I don't know.
I think, am I right? The red door coming into the house, that's abundance. Yes. Think about that. Yes.
Okay.
So make your home a sensory haven by including pleasant sounds generated by wind chimes and bells.
I love wind chimes.
The frequencies of your house, make sure that that's pleasant, that's vibrant, and they're just like wind chimes. You listen to a wind chime, you're just like, you're zone. So that's perfect. Okay, include living organisms like plants, fish, and other pets. By adding plants, you also include the wood element into your decor, which symbolizes creativity and growth.
Right.
So we're not talking about the plants that you don't water for 3 weeks and come back and try to revive. We're talking about, you have plants, you want to have real plants. You want to have real plants. So the plastic plants are beautiful and they'll never die. Everybody kills their orchids. But you want to have some living plants that actually bring life into your world. It brings life into your house. And you want to water them, because if you have a plant that's dehydrated, that's not doing well, that's wilting, it's not going to bring the best of luck into your house. So make sure you do have those elements. Adorn your home with gorgeous statues, sculptures, pictures, rugs, and flags. Use a pleasant fragrance in your space too. Mm-hmm. So, have things in your house that either symbolize or give you peace. So I have a Roman Grecian head, a bust in my foyer. When you come in, you just have this woman. And then, then I have
Venus.
An angel.
Was that Venus?
It's some Roman woman, Then I have an angel. I have a big angel statue, above my my doorway. But bring something that just brings some solemnity into your house, some type of peace, some type of calmness. Sculptures, pictures, rugs, pictures on the wall. I've got pictures everywhere. This is all crystal over there, but I've got pictures and painting that brings the arts, brings your light at your living room alive, or your rooms alive. And also a pleasant fragrance in your house. So you don't have to smell like, Caesar's Palace, like, or the Bellagio, which would be nice. It'd be nice. Yeah. But even the large hotels know fragrance actually sets an atmosphere. That's another sense in which you want to stimulate. So, sometimes, when realtors go into houses, they'll tell you when you're staging a house, bake some cookies. Bake some oatmeal, cinnamon, toffee cookies or something to hit up that flavor. Nothing so arrogant that people are going to have to, sneeze and cough or anything. But just make sure if there's a stench or something in your house that's smelling, you want to get rid of that quickly. If there's something that you can bring in that brings like flowers or even oranges or citrus, something that's going to make your house smell well, that's also another way to bring prosperity to your house.
Boil a pot in a pot of boiling water. Put in an orange where you've stuck cloves of cloves.
Yes.
And then just get it all to boil, and the scent of that citrus and cinnamony, nutmeggy thing smells wonderful.
It smells wonderful.
Also nutmeg, yes.
Yeah, it puts you in a mood. People don't realize the sense of smell. So nothing that's heavy fragranced or artificial, just something that's just natural, that's just makes you feel good when you breathe. Also, you can use your large space. If you have a large space, why not try a fountain? Why not get one of those little fountains that you can find, at the home decor stores? Because that brings that element of water in, okay? The water denotes emotion and inspiration. So just hearing that water, and some people, they actually sleep with the faucet on because they want the water. Oh, yeah. I don't recommend that.
No, you can get an app on your phone with the water sound.
On your phone, but that water element, that running water, and you can always find like a little desk or something that you can put a little desk fountain if you can't put one outside, but have that element of water running around. Make sure that all your electrical gadgets and devices actually work correctly, because if something goes buzz in the night, that's just sending off bad energy. But and also you want to make sure that you don't have things like your TV's on when you're sleeping. Don't have like TV, electronics in places where you're trying to meditate or of peace. If you have a library, don't have too many gadgets in there, because it's a place of tranquility. And sometimes electricity puts off a different vibe, a different frequency than the peaceful sounds of chimes, and the smells of citrus. So make sure you're aware of things that actually can come in and destroy the peace in your house. Now we're not trying to push the Eastern way on you and all this kind of stuff. But there's a lot of logic and a lot of wisdom into what we're talking about here. Just the senses, the smell, the hearing, the peace, the colors that affect you. There's so many things that affect us, what we let into our ears, what we let into our heart, into our minds. And if you nurture and you give yourself a great environment to grow, such as your plants, you give them a good environment, you're going to flourish and you're going to grow. So some of these things that kick off the Chinese New Year's are things that we can actually instill in every part of our life and every day of our life. So we can pull that energy, that inspiration throughout the year, and it constantly keeps us aware and on track of where we want to go and where we want to be.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Love it. Love it. Bring the outdoors in, and vice versa. We've found a place where water gives me peace. And so we found a place where I have a view of the water. And when I decorate my house, I have the sense of all being synergistic, the driftwood from the beach and the rocks, the natural rocks, and the sound of the water like you're talking about. And as a matter of fact, I picked years ago an artist from Cannon Beach. His name is Jeffrey Hull. I don't mind promoting him, but he's got great seascapes and, rocky beaches, and just the ocean has always filled me with peace, and all the flowers around, that you see on your walks along the beach and the dunes and waterfront homes. It's just whatever brings you peace. Yeah, and it's also part of feng shui is bringing the natural aesthetics into your home, the colors that go along with that whole theme, and it's just a place where you can meditate inside and out.
Yes, yeah. And people don't realize that, when you're doing these bright colors and you're doing all these sounds and these enhancements of water and stuff inside your house, it's because you really want to bring nature into your house, because that's where the healing is. When you're walking by the trees, when you're smelling the ocean, when you can see the ocean, when you can feel the grass underneath your feet, those are all elements that bring you closer to the earth and it just resets you. And people don't understand that. It resets you. And times when it's cold, like now there's snow on the ground, there's ice on the ground here in Colorado. We can't walk barefoot in the snow. I mean, there's some crazies that do that, including myself and my daughter. But if when you can, you want to bring nature into you, and it really resets you. Your job is stressful. My job is stressful. It's a good stress, but stressful nonetheless. And our home should be a place of sanctuary, a place where we can lay down, we can take our shoes off, and feel like we're walking through some type of a tranquil, peaceful setting. Yeah. If we cannot be on the beach, our home is going to be our substitute in the winter for that calmness. Yeah. So it really, really, really does behoove you or benefit you to make the smallest changes. If you can't redecorate your entire house, then pick one room and make that one room, your living room, your family room, your bedroom, make that one room zen, peaceful. And then you can spread out to other parts of your house. But it's so important to put these things into your life so that you can come home and unwind.
Doesn't have to be the beach. It can be the mountains. It's all the snow. And a walk through the forest. You can have that be in one of your rooms, or the entire home can be a jungle.
And it could be a jungle. And what's so funny about that, V, is that so many people right now, because of COVID, they're saying no more concrete, no more. And they want to go outside. They're buying. It's a big thing. They're going out. They're going by the water, just like you. They're going by the ocean. They're getting out of the city. They want the mountains. They want the earth paths. They want space. So yeah, this is another way of people expressing themselves. This is something that people are starting to realize they need in their new house.
Yes,
So,
make it be your home, inside and out. So we got less than a minute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to say, I just want to promote Rainier Avenue Radio's Black History Month. Kicks off with Nate Jackson and Black Comedy Night at 7 p.m. Tonight, is it? Yes, tonight, February 1st. So enjoy that, everyone. And again, happy Chinese New Year's to all.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us today, Real Estate and Money with Tina and myself, Violeta Strash. We will see you next week.
Bye-bye. Happy New Year.
You've been listening to Real Estate and Money with your hosts, Violeta Strash and Tina Lombard. For more information, call 206-717-4490. That's 206-717-4490. Go to the Rainier Avenue Radio.world website to find the Real Estate and Money schedule, or tune in to our live show every Tuesday afternoon from 2:30 to 3. We will help you find your dream home.